Well, if your home's foundation is shifting, you might blame the drought. Local repair crews say they've received lots of calls from homeowners about foundation problems. Wyann's Bonnie Gonzalez joins us from a home in southwest Austin with more. So this drought's getting expensive, right?
That's right. Not a cheap fix to fix that foundation. So we want to make sure that we give you the right tips and advice so you can keep an eye out on what you can do to help prevent this from happening. And joining me is Jeff with CenTex Foundation Repair.
Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us. And Jeff, you were saying that really, you know, if we take a look around, your yard is nice and green, and that's really one of the first things that you can do to kind of prevent this from happening, right?
Absolutely. One of the main things that homeowners don't think about is often just maintaining and keeping a healthy landscape. And that's one of the best things you can do to try and prevent as much movement with your foundation as possible.
Well, let's talk about just how this works. I mean, why do these foundations tend to shift because of the dry conditions?
Well, because of the high plasticity index of the soil, it seems to expand exponentially with the amount of moisture and contract exponentially with the decrease in the amount of moisture.
So what's going on right now is it's contracting and then the foundation's shifting?
Yes, ma'am. That's correct.
Okay, so what are some other things that people can do besides just kind of keeping an eye on their yard?
Well, they can maintain proper drainage away from the foundation, clean and maintain their gutters, things of that nature.
All right, and just to give us an idea of, you know, you guys are receiving a lot of calls. I mean, what kind of projects are y'all working on?
Mainly residential pier and beam. We start to see a lot of slab this time of year, that type of thing.
All right, well, thank you very much for
you.
joining us this morning. So not just a good thing to water your plants and keep them alive, but helps with the foundation too. In Southwest Austin, Bonnie Gonzalez, YNN.
If your home's foundation is shifting, you might want to blame the drought. Local repair crews say they've received lots of calls from homeowners about foundation problems. Wyann's Bonnie Gonzalez joins us from a home in southwest Austin with more. And you guys have some stuff going on there, right?
Yeah, well, fortunately, his house is fine. He was kind of explaining to me that there are certain areas around town where you really have to watch the soil. But out where he lives in southwest Austin, things are looking okay. It's a different type of soil. But take a look at it, though. I want to show you what's going on here. And joining me, of course, is Jeff with CenTex Foundation Repair. And you can clearly see the cracks in the ground. I mean, what's going on here? This is what's happening, I mean, as far as the foundation.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the same soil that you're going to find underneath your slab or your pier and beam. And we're on a Sunday and Thursday watering schedule here. And you can just see since Sunday night, you know, what type of surface fissure cracks are occurring, and that's with frequent watering. So you can imagine without watering in the extreme drought that we're in, what the subsurface levels of these clays look like, and it's going to be a mirror image of this, just much deeper. One of the other things that you can take a look at, Bonnie, as a homeowner, to know whether or not you're watering enough or as you should be, is you can take a look at the soil tucked up against your slab here, and again, this is just since Sunday, but oftentimes people, you know, you can stick your hand down in here, it gets so dry. So as the soil dries out, it pulls away from the slab's foundation. So what you want to do is try and maintain a consistent water content to keep that soil tucked up against your slab.
So you definitely don't want to see that gap in
No,
between
no.
the house and the ground.
Absolutely. When we get into droughts like this, we get calls about people saying they can tuck their hand in there and they want to know should they put sand in there, and I tell them the best thing to do is just water.
Wow, unbelievable. And so the last time you watered was Sunday.
Sunday, that's right. And that was on an 8-unit station for about 25 minutes each. So you can tell just in a couple days how quickly it dries out.
Yeah, thank you very much. It really gives you a perfect example of just what these dry conditions are doing to the ground here. So good idea to make sure you're keeping up with the watering that lawn. Todd?
All right, thanks a lot. Bonnie Gonzalez this morning. CenTex says they've seen a 25% increase in foundation repair costs because of the drought.